if that's happening, I don't need permission. I'm going.
How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video. I'm with Karen and Matt once again. We're talking about software, and in this video we're going to be talking about online arbitrage deals, which is a impressive software that's going to help you find the very best deals that you possibly can. When I first started back in the twilight days and in the Stone Age, when there was no software available, I never would have guessed in this day and age now you can have a piece of software which basically allows you to have a team of people working for you on your behalf for what is basically a monthly subscription. You haven't got to worry about training. You haven't got to worry about staffing costs, about wages and about all that sort of stuff. But you can pay a monthly fee and have a team of trained professionals finding deals for you. So I'm going to let you talk about it. You know a lot more than I do, but I've been blown away. I've used this software and it's pretty impressive. So Karen, did you want to talk to us about this? Introduce yourself. Tell us about what this is. And what's you've just done a recent update with it as well, so I'm keen to hear about this new update as well.
Okay, fantastic. Thanks, Andy. Hi, I'm Karen Hudson, and I'm really excited to tell you all about online arbitrage deals, because this came about because I was selling on Amazon a few years ago and was working full-time and trying to source and work full-time and do everything I needed to do in the business. It was proving really difficult. So I was like, what can we do that's going to make it easier, make it better for everybody that's trying to source? And Matt and I were chatting, and we talked about online arbitrage deals becoming a thing. And back then it was called Bookable VA. And I started it, and we got some team members together, and it's helped so much in the clients that we had at the time that we've just continued to expand it and grow it over the course of the years, so that we can get we've got a massive sourcing team. So we've got a lot of people who are out there every day finding those deals, because sourcing is tough. Sourcing is hard. It's the hardest part of your online arbitrage deals business. Finding those deals, finding where they are. It's tough. It's time consuming. It can be quite boring. It's not linear. Some days you can find loads of deals. Some days you really struggle to find deals. And if you're trying to do all that and run your business and have a job potentially as well, then it makes life really, really difficult. So online arbitrage deals is a team of people. So you've got a team of people working for you, as Andy said, almost, but you've not got all those issues. So we have the team working with us, and they source deals. They spend all their time sourcing deals. And then for a monthly subscription, we share the deals with you that they find. And, we've put it into software because you want to be able to use something, or you want to use something that's nice to use, is quick, is efficient, and makes the whole process just a pleasure. So it takes sourcing from being a nightmare to sourcing to being like a real pleasure to do. And Online Arbitrage Deals 2.0, as we called it this year, has launched, and the software is beautiful to use. And the deals arrive every day. So every day that sourcing team, Monday to Friday, that sourcing team are working for you in your business to find deals. And then we have a team of deal checkers who go through them and have a look at them and make sure that, that the sourcing team haven't missed something or something's not quite right. So we have a team of deal checkers as well. Obviously, you should check your own deals as well, because, people are human, and, you need to check your own deals. But we do have that extra set of checks in place. So the deal checkers are there. And then you just get to log on every day to beautiful software that tells you that when the deals are going to arrive every evening. They arrive between 4:30 and 9 o'clock UK time every day. And there's a space, because we don't know how long it's going to take to find the deals that we need that day. It's not, some days it's super easy to find deals, and some days it's really, really, really hard work to find deals. So they arrive during the evening. You just log on, and then OAD will tell you when the deals are going to arrive. It has a little flashing thing that says, when your deal drop is imminent, and it will flash green, and it will give you a little ding letting you know that the deals are going to come soon. And then the deals start dropping, and they're all graded, which is brilliant, because it makes it super fast to go through and see which deals are going to work in your business. Because the idea really of online arbitrage deals is to cherry pick the deals that work for your business. You won't want to, and you probably can't afford to buy every deal that OAD will send you, because it will send you a lot of deals. So then you cherry pick the ones that work for you. So you get to learn what graded deal works for you, how you like to source. So they're all graded, they're all color coded for you. So they have the charts. Even if you're not a BuyBot Pro client, you'll get a basic BuyBot Pro chart in OAD. You can't enhance it. You can't do all the extra sexy things that you can do from BuyBot Pro, but you do get the basic chart that tells you what you need to know. It will tell you the profit you're going to make. It will tell you the ROI. It will obviously give you the links to the products. It will give you any coupon codes that you can use to save extra money. It will give you a picture. It will give you, as I say, the charts that you need from BuyBot Pro. It literally gives you everything you need. And you just click the button. You've got all the analysis there that you need. Click the button, go in, buy your product, boom, done. You can have your sourcing done in half an hour rather than spend hours and hours slaving at your computer looking for deals.
Amazing.
I'll tell you what, sorry, I'll tell you what, like when I started OA, sourcing deals was really, really difficult. There was a couple of deal services out there. One was all right, and then it went really bad, and then I couldn't use it anymore. The others were kind of garbage. And since onlinearbitragedeals.com, I tell you right now, if I'd have had that back in the day, it would have been a game changer, because the quality of the deals, and again, OAD don't create the deals, they just find them if they're there. So if there's rubbish deals out there, then the only deals they're going to find is rubbish deals, and that's the same for any deal service. But OAD, because of the size of the team and because of the layers of checks, honestly, I just want to add it in there that I'd still be doing OA, I think, if I'd have had OAD back in the day, because there would be hours I would spend sourcing and find zero deals. Well, with OAD, you get spoon-fed them every day on a plate. And I just think it's mind-blowing. So I just wanted to add that. Sorry, Karen. That's
all right. So, yeah, I'm super excited about OAD. I'm very proud of it. I think it's a brilliant service. I think the way OAD 2.0, like the new launch of it this year, has come out, it's such a pleasure to use. And we just find everything that we can for you. You know, we literally just, big sourcing team, as Matt says, and we just scour the internet for you to find every deal that we can possibly find. We look through about... Sorry, I interrupted. It's dead hard. I wanted to say, tell us about the new bits of 2.0, because a lot of people will know about OAD, but they won't know about the new bits. So carry on. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt, but tell them. I know you mentioned the graded deals, but tell them exactly what the new bits are as well. Okay, so we've got the graded deals. So what we do is we grade deals. You can get star deals, grade A, grade B, and grade C. And what we do is we make sure that we fulfill our promise of how many deals we're going to send you with the top grades rather than the bottom grades, to make sure you get great deals every single day. So all the other deals are extra deals that we find as we're sourcing, because everyone's got a different way to source. Some people like, you know, the best deals out there in terms of what everybody else likes. So, you know, maximum ROI, maximum profit, maximum amount of sales. But obviously they're the deals that have most people on them because they're the best deals out there. So there's a lot of sellers that want to do, okay, well, I'm going to go in a slightly different direction to everybody else. And I'm going to decide I'm going to source ones that only make me £1.50 or £1.70 profit rather than £3.50 profit or whatever it is, but that are selling loads, and I can source quite a lot of it and I can do it in a bit more volume. So what we've tried to do is find that balance of being able to send you a whole range of different sorts of deals. So literally everything we find, because we used to do it so that we would eliminate anything that didn't meet our very, very strict criteria. But then we had loads of people saying, well, we might be interested in those other deals. Just because you've eliminated them, we might still want them because it might suit our sourcing better, because obviously, you know, you've got a lot of Amazon sellers and you've got the competition to consider. So that's why we've graded the deal. So, you know, super easily, you can immediately see exactly what it is that deal has got.
I want to add to that. So basically, other deal services were finding what we used to call garbage deals. And we would look at other services, and not everybody, I'm not saying everybody's bad, but like the majority of deal services out there are garbage. And they'd find what we would call garbage deals. And they would get rejected by OAD. But what we're actually finding as time's gone on over the years, people are a lot more willing to source deals that are what we would have called garbage deals. There might be a lower quality deal, but some people's business model supports that. So, for example, if you're a volume seller, you might be all right with £1.75 profit, whereas OAD1 would have thrown that away. Does OAD2 throw that away, Karen, or would it include it, just grade it downwards?
Yeah, we just grade it. We grade the deal, so you can immediately see. So if you're a VAT registered seller, then you won't want certain grades of deals because they won't work in your business. And that's why we've done it. So it's super easy for you to know what sort of grade of deal works for you in your business. And it does a lot more of that basic, and that not analysis, because not like BuyBot Pro does, but basic, might this be for me or might not that be for me? We've taken it, made it easy by doing the grade. So people straight away can say, yeah, I think that does suit me. And yeah, that doesn't suit me. Straight away you can see that. So it makes it really, really easy.
It just takes the hard work out of sourcing, doesn't it? Yeah. It just takes the hard work's gone out of sourcing. We know people that just run their businesses. They don't do any sourcing. They don't have any software. They don't have any VAs. They only buy deals from OAD. And one of the criticisms that people make of deal sheets, and really it's of OA in general, but they like to blame deal sheets or deal services, is that deals get saturated. Well, all you do is you have a different approach. So you might go, instead of thinking, I'm going to sell this in 2 weeks, well, unless you're the first one to send them in, maybe you have to adjust your expectations and go, well, I know I'm going to sell this in 3 or 4 months. And I'm not saying everything's like that, because it's really not. But if you have the mindset of, look, I'll get my 35% ROI, but maybe I'll wait up to 3 months for it. Well, you can still turn your money over 4 times in a year at 35% a pop, and you're compounding your money each time. So in effect, it's like better than any investment you could ever have. But obviously, some are going to sell fast, and there's other strategies as well, and we'll talk about that in probably the next video, like Profit Protector Pro. If you're using that, then you're going to have an advantage as well. But sorry, back to you, Karen.
No, that's all right. I was just going to also add that online arbitrage deals is integrated with BuyBot Pro for clients that have both. So they're different services, so you have to have both services to make it work, and both of them work without the other. So you don't have to have BuyBot Pro to use OAD, but if you happen to have both, within the OAD panel dashboard that you'll see is all the BuyBot Pro analysis. So it'll work out everything for you based on all your BuyBot Pro settings, like your VAT and all that sort of stuff will all be done within your OAD panel for you. So that makes it even better if you've got both, because then it's literally you're doing sourcing and analysis all on the same page instantly every evening, and they just drop into you. You've got them, log in, look at what ones you want, analyze them with BuyBot Pro on the page, boom, done.
One more point, it's just come to my mind. Mismatches. Anybody that's used any sourcing software before, I'm not talking about the manual sourcing accelerator in BuyBot Pro. I'm talking about, I won't mention software because we're supportive of them. We're not saying don't use software, but anybody that's used sourcing software will know the biggest problem is mismatches. You leave it running overnight and it's meant to be doing all this work for you and it's meant to be super good. You wake up in the morning, you look at the deals, and it's like half of them aren't deals because one's a 3-pack and one's a 1-pack. And no software on earth, without it being actual AI or a human being, no software on earth could tell you that. So the biggest problem with software is that there's a lot of false positives. Whereas with OAD, because it's humans, real human beings, large teams are real human beings sourcing the deals, large teams of human beings deal checking the deals, the chances of you getting a deal that's a mismatch are minute. I don't know if you keep statistics, dear Karen, how many mismatches?
Yeah, we don't have very many. Obviously, humans make mistakes, and I'm not going to say there won't ever be any, but we definitely don't have very many at all.
On a day-to-day basis, 0, I imagine.
Yeah, I would think so. But there's also within OAD, there's an option, and this is where our customer service and our love of our software comes in, really, because within OAD, you can report a deal. So if we have missed something and you see it, then you can report the deal. And as long as we've got deals still to share that day, we'll send you another one. So it's like, we're doing everything we can to make sure that you get the best service that you can possibly have. And Matt mentioned then about, the mismatches, not realizing a pack of 1 gets a pack of 3. But within OAD, we do bundles as well. So we look for bundle opportunities. So we're not just looking at purely vanilla OA, although obviously there's a lot of that as well. If we find that there is a deal, like you can in Superdrug, you can buy 3 hair conditioners and you can sell them as a pack or whatever you can do. You know, we're looking for those as well. So our whole sourcing team is trained in bundling as well as just vanilla OA. So, you know, it adds that extra step in as well, an extra opportunity to make money from the deals.
The other thing, sorry to jump in there, Karen, I wanted to ask you another thing that a lot of people say about these sort of sourcing softwares is people don't want to be just in with everyone else because everyone's getting the same deal and it's a bit of a bun fight. But am I right in thinking not everyone gets the same deals across the software? Is that right? Yeah,
absolutely. Your portal is individual to you. You will, of course, be sharing those deals with others. Otherwise, the service would be like £500 a month or whatever it is.
Sure.
You have to appreciate that it has to pay for itself. So you will still be sharing those deals. But I think what is really important to recognise, and we do naturally throttle how many people see those deals. That's all built into the software to make sure that doesn't get shared too widely. But I think the thing to remember when you're doing OA and about sharing deals with other people is every deal out there can be found by every OAer. There are no secret deals. Much as I'd love to tell you that OAD has a Mary Poppins bag full of deals that nobody else can find anywhere else in the world, that's just not the case, OAD will find them. Other deal services might find them. You can almost pay a VA to work for you just yourself, and they'll probably find the same deals. There's lots of ways of finding those. You'll just pay like 3 times as much to find the deals as you would have done if you'd used OAD. Mm-hmm. But there's lots of people that can find those deals. So I'm not going to put my hand on my heart and say they're only within OAD, because there are services out there that do that, and they say that you can, just have the deal to yourself. You can buy the deal with other people from that service, won't see it or whatever. But I have a bit of a moral issue with that, because unless they're going to go and actually buy all the stock from that shop and then resell it to their clients, they have no control of who else sees that deal. Absolutely no control of that. So I think it's very fair and upfront and morally right to be really straight about that and say, there aren't secret deals out there. There aren't deals that nobody else can find. You will find competition on every deal because that's the business model that we're in. Mm-hmm. But there's lots of ways, and we're going to talk about Next Profit Protector Pro, and there's lots of ways and lots of strategies that you can use to make sure you're ahead of the crowd with that. There's lots of ways to do it.
Absolutely. And again, coming back to how I've always dealt with OA, I've always thought myself as more of a deal speculator, and I'm always looking at the deal based on what's going to happen in the next 3 to 6 months. And just as Matt said, I'm quite happy. In fact, I prefer, if it's a good deal I can see as a relatively limited stock, great, I'm going to buy it and then watch all the competition have at it. And then in 3 to 6 months, I'm going to have the first page to myself. I'm going to be making the full retail. And after, yes, you've got to wait 3 to 6 months, but after that initial time when you start doing that, you're not waiting anymore, because there's always deals coming to fruition and coming on a looping effect. So if you do that in a correct manner using the data that you've got, and once you understand how supply and demand works, it's not magic, it's just market forces. This happens every time, and as the competition moves out and there's less pressure on the price does almost always recover back to its normal retail price, and sometimes higher. And if you're the one there, I tend to be myself in my wholesale stock, and with online arbitrage, when I'm doing that, that's where I'm at, is at the latter end of that, because I prefer profit rather than turnover personally. It's not one or the other. Everyone's got their own business model, and it works different for different people, but I prefer to have less stock, slower turnover, higher profits, which means I can work less in my business but get more profits, and then bugger off somewhere else and sit on the beach somewhere. But that's, there's lots of different strategies, and certainly just because there's competition does not mean that it's going to be impossible, but you have to educate yourself and you have to understand how that works. And am I right in thinking that if you go for the beginner package on online arbitrage deals, you're going to be able to get some training and things like that to help you out?
Yeah, absolutely. We've done our best to help people learn the business model as well. So across all of the online arbitrage deals.com packages, you get a free OA course. So all of them get that. So it comes to you over a course of about 10 days or something. You can sign up for it. It's in the welcome email, and it teaches you all the basics of OA. So it teaches you lots of things, and there's lots of settings in there and helpful stuff to find out about. And that comes free across all of the packages.
Right.
And the beginners package of online arbitrage deals has a higher monthly payment for the first month only. And that includes the course on getting ungated. So when you first start selling on Amazon, you'll find you're gated on a lot of things, and it really restricts how much you can do and where you can go and what you can sell. So getting ungated is the quickest way to move your business forward. And if you can get ungated, you don't need any sales to do that. It's just a process that you need to go through. But if you can do that fairly early on in your business, and then you start selling, because then you can sell more. So the quicker you get ungated, the quicker you can sell more, and the quicker you sell more, the quicker you get something called auto ungating. So Amazon sees that you've ungated some categories manually. They see that you're serious about your business. They see that you're starting to build up some good sales. And then they say, okay, well, this person's a good person. They've done it all right. They're doing it all in the right order. Now I'm going to help them build their business. So I'm going to give them access to this category extra. And all of a sudden you can sell in this category that you'd never applied for, because Amazon's decided to allow you to grow your business. So getting ungated right at the beginning is a really smart move for your business, and really moves it off in the right direction and gives it a nice, big jump right at the beginning to help you move off, because without getting yourself ungated, you're going to find yourself really restricted in things. So the beginner's package of online arbitrage deals comes with the Get Ungated course, which is about 14 videos, I think. It talks you through the whole process. It screenshots it all for you. It gives you all the wholesalers in the UK to use. It's a UK course. And it literally handholds you through the whole process of getting yourself ungated in a whole range of categories, and teaches you everything you need to know. So you can do that, and then straight away you're putting yourself out in a much better position in the market. You're moving your business forward straight away. So it's a great way to start, and that comes with the beginner's package of online arbitrage deals. And then the month after that, then the price will drop just to a deal service. Obviously, it's only the first month that is more money to get included in that course. But that course is amazing for giving you a really, really brilliant kickstart. It's a great course. It's been very, very popular, and we've had fantastic feedback on the course. So it's really good, and it really gives you a nice, good kickstart at the beginning of your Amazon business.
Now that will make a massive difference, because I get asked that all the time, new starters. It wasn't so much of a thing back in the day. You generally had more access, but it's something that Amazon are much tighter on now. If you're opening a new account, there's a lot less categories you can sell in. So the sooner you can do that, as you say, Karen, it's going to make life an awful lot easier and quicker, and you're going to get into the profits quicker. So that's good. It's good stuff. Matt, have you got anything else to finish off on this subject?
I have got a couple of things. One, that now I've adjusted my webcam upwards, you look like our son on the screen.
Oh, I see. Am I lower down?
Well, I'm hoping I'm not quite that old, but yeah.
No, but before we were like this, and I thought, hang on, Karen's up in the sky. So I came up here, and then I thought, oh my God, Andy, there we go. You said you wanted me to keep it lighthearted. There you go.
Yeah, there we go.
One thing I do want to add to that is that you've got some coupon codes below. Holly worked out, Karen asked Holly to work out the percentages off earlier. I'm not sure anybody's interested, but you get from 19.16% off to like almost 33% off with the coupons down below that Andy's got in there. So make sure you use the coupons if you're going to sign up.
Yeah.
I'll put that in the description below. So that's between 20 and 33%. That's a big whack.
If you work that right, it's a good chunk.
Yeah, so I'll list them down in below with the coupon codes. You need to sign up using the link down below with those coupon codes. Then you're going to get that. But yeah, if you're starting, that beginner's course is going to make a massive difference. So definitely have that, give that a go. But you have to see it to believe it. The interface, the user interface is beautiful. It's really easy to work with. And if it's something that you want to use day in and day out to make some money, it's a very nice place to be. I think it's been, really well thought out. People aren't just making a basic concept and throwing up here. It's been, you know, it's been very well developed, and that goes for all of your software. So it definitely gets a big thumbs up from me. But unless there's anything to add, I think we should probably wrap it up, because obviously I'm mindful of you guys' time. So thanks guys for coming on, talking about this. I love OAD. I'm a big fan. Thanks very much, and we'll catch you again soon.
Thanks for having us.
You're welcome. Cheers. Bye-bye.